472. Shout out to Chris, he came through, came back there. And you go, okay. And she said,
okay, he done, he it's not money, baby. They don't need cash in their hands.
right. So now we fuck with that.
Regardless of the bank. You don't know. You don't know his fucking intentions.
Internet, what are people? Listen, I'm gonna take my time down here. Right. I didn't understand. When I tried to conduct, come on. And I'm talking about my in-law niece. My niece, I done bought her.
I was born in the same place I was, but they decided to move along. They traveled here.
I had a homeboy, and I'm thinking about getting the motherfucker down. I'm trying to hold it out. I want to get it done.
They both was the same, but once the money been through, and you just scripted this shit.
They got some diamonds in them. I need them to expect you to pay the bills, take care of their family, help you watch their nieces and nephews. I'm cooking up. That's like I cook up with this nigga.
We're not asking a week. We not saying a week. We said a month.
Okay.
But do this or you do that. And so those are the.
Y'all talking about me like a dog. Stop it! Y'all good? This is money.
For that. Because I'm talking about for me.
I take heed.
She might not even be in no legend.
Keep going.
Yeah,
don't
keep your guard.
So just keep moving, pushing. Okay.
And like what you said, I think the sense of any kind of punishment, it should be kind of like, in a sense,
Be the result of it. Because I don't feel like violence. Everywhere I got messages saying, what's up with the show? One to where you still got kids writing essays on. 472. Shout out to Chris, he came through, came back there. And you go, okay. And she said,
okay, he done, it's not money, baby. They don't need cash in their hands.
right. So now we fuck with that.
Regardless of the bank. You don't know. You don't know his fucking intentions.
Internet, what are people? Listen, I'm gonna take my time down here. Right. I didn't understand. When I tried to conduct, come on. And I'm talking about my in-law niece. My niece, I done bought her.
I was born in the same place I was, but they decided to move along. They traveled here.
I had a homeboy, and I'm thinking about getting the motherfucker down. I'm trying to hold it out. I want to get it done.
They both was the same, but once the money been through, and you just scripted this shit.
They got some diamonds in them. I need them to expect you to pay the bills, take care of their family, help you watch their nieces and nephews. I'm cooking up. That's like I cook up with this nigga. Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always, to my right, LV the Great. Turn your phone there, Ron. And to my left, Quando Rondo, my high school bud. We got a special guest in the building. He go by the name of Damian Fat Man, the credit guru in the building.
Comedian, funny guy. Do stand-up comedy. Funny dude, real funny dude, real genuine, real good dude. I've been knowing him since we was 12. 13, 12, 7th, 8th grade.
You gotta come up.
They can't hear you. You have to be aggressive with the voice.
Yeah, man, this ain't Pimp Hour, man.
Yeah. So, what makes you a credit guru? Let's start with that question.
Well, what makes me a credit guru? About as a kid, I always wanted to be a businessman. I always wanted to. My goal as a kid was to own a flock of grocery stores and like 500 business. 500 million. That's what.
So you always was an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I was like a business sense. Mm-hmm. So I had gotten in trouble at an early age, went to prison. And while I was in prison, I studied law, business, and banking. I wanted to know what got me there. What the whole situation, and it all kind of runs into each other. So that's what really would set me on the path. I think I was set on the path with just the purposes from the beginning.
Okay. LB, but make sure you speak up though, because everybody gonna be like, we can't hear him.
Okay.
I know it's hard, bro. I know it's hard to get out of your character. You probably got a soft voice, but people need to hear what you got to say because you got something dope to say, and it's good to hear from a black man. Go ahead, LB.
Well, I guess one of the main things that we should address is the myths or misconceptions about what path it takes or how you should go about repairing your credit. Because a lot of times people think that if they pay their collections, then it will fix their credit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that you don't have to pay. You feel what I'm saying? And so, if you could touch on that for me.
Well, once it goes into collections, that's what it is. Somebody else is taking over your bill.
Right.
So, which they have no right to do.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if they have no right to do it, you have no right to pay it. So they're just they're hoping you submit or volunteer to the information.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's my name. Yeah, that's how much I owe.
Yeah.
You know, this and that, this and that.
They put the full court press on you.
Yeah.
Another place put the full court press on you, and hoping you because the other place don't give a fuck right now because they money gonna come
because they already sold it. Right. They already sold it to a third party,
which they had no right to do. More than likely, you probably had a non-disclosure or a disclosure something to where.
FP. Turn your volume down, yeah. And so, a lot of people think that if they pay that, then it automatically goes off their record. But so it still stays on the 7 years even after you pay it, or say if someone pays it.
Wow, move that fan. That fan is making noise.
Which way do you want it to go?
Just throw that motherfucker that way.
If you pay it, it's gonna stay on there regardless. So the best thing for you to do is dispute it.
So disputing it is the best thing for anyone to do that's trying to repair their credit instead of making the payment on the collection.
Yeah, because it's gonna stay on there anyway. They're gonna have it on your credit anyway.
So it's like a speeding ticket.
So
basically.
So the key to getting your credit boosted or up is when they take you to collections and they sell your collections to another third party. You can get that shit scratched off your account.
Yeah, off your credit report.
No shit.
Yeah.
All of my shit is at collection.
You're telling me without payment. You telling me that
without payment because you didn't enter into an agreement with them.
But what makes you?
Third party company.
But what makes you? Is you like a credit lawyer or some shit? Like how do you?
No, I'm just an agent. I mean, it's basic. I mean, you learn as you go along. I learn on hand. I basically teach myself. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
And people can pay you.
I have mentors. I work for United Wealth Education Services, so I have mentors that are on hand. We have a team of lawyers that you can work with and call in at any time and ask questions.
Okay.
Have you improved anybody?
I improved my sister.
I seen that.
Darnita Wells, at Darnita Wells. She has improvements. I had improvements myself when I first signed on with the company. I signed on for the fact that I had child support, and I wanted child support because you can't buy a house in Nebraska with child support, with a lien basically on your name. You can't own a mortgage.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a lot of knowledge that come with it. And the company that I work for and I signed on for let me know straight off the bat. Oh, you don't have it's not on your credit report. And they was honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Other credit repair companies, they're not telling you nothing. They're just working. My company works with transparency. You know what I'm saying? They're upfront with you. A lot of black folks don't, they want to know everything, what you doing.
Exactly.
Exactly. And now that I offer that and it's coming to the table, it's like it's here.
So what does something like that cost for you to do?
Well, initially it's to become an agent. And the whole package is like a $288 package.
That ain't shit. To fix my credit?
Yeah, to fix your credit and become an agent.
I don't want to become an agent. I just want my fucking
you don't want to learn for yourself. You see how lazy niggas is? So you can get the information and your credit.
Why would I give a fuck if my credit is
because
fixed?
you can help people in your family. Because you can help your kids. You can teach them.
That was kind of retarded ass statement you just made.
No, it wasn't. No,
it was.
That's like me. Listen, hear me out. That's like a nigga doing construction, and all I want is my house done. It ain't stupid if I don't want to learn construction. You sound stupid. So,
because that's your money.
Yeah.
That's your credit.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? If you ain't willing to learn, and the motherfucker willing to give you the fucking game,
would you learn how to? Question. Would you want me to? If I say, well, I'm gonna catch this fish for you, but I'm gonna show you how to bait and throw this rod. Would you say, hey, no, man, fuck
Food is
that,
a-
man, just
food-
bring the fish to
food-
the
That's what he
bag?
said.
Listen, food is a little bit
Man said
different.
just bring the fish to the thing.
That's what he said. That's
Food
what
is
I'm
a
saying.
little bit different. You can teach a man how to fish, he'll eat forever. That's different.
But guess what?
We are talking about credit here, sir.
And guess what? You can
Which
teach
is
a
better
motherfucker.
than
Yeah, you
food.
can teach the
You
next
said it.
motherfucker how to build their credit
Man,
forever too.
listen, I just want my credit.
So it's different.
Just like if my car break down, I just want to go to a mechanic. Motherfucker ain't got to have me under the hood with him to teach me how
But
to
guess
clean
what?
my car.
For
That's
the
all.
same price,
Hold on.
for the same
Uh,
price, the man
hold on,
saying you can learn it all. And that's the difference.
Why
That's
is
the
it
difference.
for a lot more?
But no, you said the 280. I'm gonna do this and that.
All right,
Yeah, you can eat the whole full package. You
Go ahead, LB.
But he's saying I don't want the
All right, let LB read
But
the
if I'm
comment.
gonna teach you,
So my homeboy, my guy Rico said, what is a disputable credit charge that can be disputed, i.e., they spell your name wrong? That's correct. If they got the wrong address,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Say they got the wrong zip code. Anything that's not 100% valid or correct, you can dispute it and you'll win. You can say that's not me.
I disputed recently DirecTV that really was my shit. I just disputed it to see if it'll work, and it worked.
Yeah,
So,
man, listen.
They just
This
throw
is
that-
It's a
looking.
credit game.
Yeah, they looking for dump. They looking for the
Dumb-
uneducated.
guppies. Yeah, they look
You know
for
what I'm saying?
guppies.
That's
They
just
look
like
for guppies.
when we had this conversation before, and we was talking, and y'all was like, "You gonna pay it?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Well, you ain't gotta pay it, but you know,
That's you. That's what you would have said, but that's you.
yeah, and it's okay."
Why you saying that's him? Why you saying that's him? And
No, I'm saying he said you ain't gotta pay it, but that's you. I was just finishing what he said to me.
Now let's not get it twisted. Now we're dealing with credit, so credit means you have to pay your bills.
Yeah, for
Now,
sure.
now, if you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, where they go into dispute and collections, then I can understand that. But we're teaching to pay our bills around here.
Yeah.
Teaching how to
Okay.
manage money. This is all dealing with credit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I had to ask this. The simplest thing when you have those credit cards, it ain't nothing but $20 or $30 a month, and motherfuckers fuck they fucking name up for that $25 and $30 a month, which is niggas. We fuck that shit up. Cause I didn't build my shit up alone. I didn't build it up and let it go down. I built it up and let it go down.
I've
And
never
over
had
the
this credit.
over the simplest, like $20 a month.
That's well.
Most people
what-
get trapped in high school because that's what happened to me.
Well,
I never had good credit.
Well, one card is 20, and then another card is 20. It's only $40.
But I'm saying fresh out of high school though.
My thing is
I'm
this.
talking about as a
My
adult.
thing is this. I believe that when it comes to credit and coming to make payments, we is looking at it wrong. Like, I put my check on my credit card. There's no reason for me to hold it in the bank. You know what I'm saying? It does nothing in the bank. And so when I get paid, I pay my
Yeah,
I put it directly on my
automatic,
credit
yeah.
card.
That's a good
And so then it don't carry over. You know what I'm saying? My eulogy is down
Yeah.
because I'm making them payments. You know,
yeah. That's
Two times
that's
a
a
month.
great. That's great. I think that's
That's
great.
one way to look at it, but I mean, it does carry interest in the bank. You know what I'm saying? If you leave your money into the bank.
But
As long as that
yeah,
payment is
but
made.
3%,
As long as that payment is made.
1% ain't shit though. You know
Every-
what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
understand that. But
And so, I feel like that we double pay, and which is why we neglect the credit card payment. Because that same way, if I owe a $300 light bill, right, and I get paid $300, I got a choice: put the $300 on my credit
Put
card
150 on.
or pay my light bill. You know what I'm gonna do?
Right.
pay both bills.
Both.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay my credit card, boom, $300.
Wow,
Then turn around and pay my light bill
from the credit card.
from the credit card.
that's dope.
But a lot of people go, well, they would say, well, fuck the credit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the credit card. I need lights over my head, and pay the $3 on the light bill.
And still owe
and
the-
still owe $300 on the credit card when you
Yeah.
can do 2 with the same.
Killing 2 birds with
300.
one stone.
Good
Yeah.
knowledge. It's great knowledge.
Yeah.
Also, we have a credit card with our company, and it's at a lower percentage than most major credit cards. You have access to it, and they teach you how basically you're managing your own money, just like with other credit cards. The only thing with a credit card is the overdraft fees and all the the penalties and the APRs and all that other stuff with the credit card. But Other than that, it's your money that you're managing.
Man, I never got a chance for my credit to even get off the ground. And that's what I'm mad about. I'm mad that we do not teach credit in school. We don't teach credit in homes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never got a chance to get off the ground.
But
What I
nobody
mean-
want to learn.
But what I mean, I want you to knock that on.
Nobody.
But what I mean is something as simple as fresh out of high school. This is a known fact. As soon as you get out of high school, you're going to get a credit card in the mail for $200. At 18 years old, broke, poor, I took that $200 and went to McDonald's 10 times, put gas in my car, didn't think about paying it. I swear to you, my credit score has been the same way for 20 years. And it's just because I don't know how to get up out of that mud that I climbed in. You know what I'm saying? And granted, the credit did eventually go away because I filed bankruptcy the older I got. But I'm saying, like, I still haven't bought anything to have bad credit, and I still only have decent credit. I have like a credit score of 600.
So you bought,
but I haven't bought any.
Well, no
from
credit.
McDonald's and gas.
No credit is just as bad as just as bad as having bad credit. But that shit was 7 years ago. You good?
McDonald's and gas.
Huh?
Gasoline, I'm kind of dry.
Oh man, he camera shy, man.
No, I'm not camera shy.
Hey, so let me tap in. Let me tap in while everybody on time.
We got 5 more minutes before we hit our regular topics. We got topics for y'all, but we gotta let the credit
we're
guru
gonna
get his
let
things
that's my
off.
guy, man.
Yeah.
Any comedian, funny dude. Katie, what you say?
Why we ain't get
What
those
you
videos
say?
again?
Well, I mean, I'm still an amateur. You know, I'm still flying here. I'm
Nah, you done had 2, 3, 4 shows, man.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm 2 for 5 right now.
you had 3
So
bad
the
ones.
thing is, when I had
Scripted.
I went to a first home buyers house owner. You know, I went through that program. First homeowner.
Yeah.
So I had to clear up a couple of my bills to
How'd you clear them?
I had to pay them, but then I had to call a number. I had to call a number to be, reassured that I did pay that shit. So they cleared off through another way.
So you had to make sure that y'all going to remove this from my credit.
From my
if
credit,
I pay it.
yeah.
So now they say you should get the shit in writing.
Yeah.
That if you make an agreement,
I have to make it in writing. They didn't have to say nothing in writing. I did have to make it in writing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's your responsibility.
Make sure you like and share.
So
Katie, I don't know what
so
you said. I didn't hear what you said. Go ahead.
so after payments were made, I had to make the payments to make sure that shit got cleared. And then my credits did start growing after that though.
Okay. Did they have when you did the home ownership, did they have you close certain accounts, credit cards, or nothing, or they just had you?
No. After you make those payments and you make sure that account is clear, and then they go, and you're going, yeah.
But how high do your credit score jump to? So for example, I got a $600, again, like I was telling you, I got a $600 cable bill from just the cable equipment that I swear I returned. They swear me down they didn't get it. So I got this $600 limit that's out there that I owe. How do I, if I pay that, how high does it jump?
I don't know. It depends on the company and what they deal with, their credit ratings, or who they report to at the time. You know what I'm saying? So
It's not going to jump up high. It's not going to jump
10,
up high
10,
just
10,
because you
20
did
points.
that. You have to show
95,
initiative
10.
on your next. If they show you some love on whatever you have else open, you have to show initiative that you're paying.
So what about negotiating?
That's all they want to see.
So what about negotiating? Is that a smart thing to do? So for example, like I said with the Cox cable bill, I can call the person the creditors that purchased my bill and say I'll pay y'all $200. Is that benefiting you?
yeah, that's very beneficial because sometimes it won't go against your credit. You know what I'm saying? The company won't hold it against you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're showing that you're making
Good
credit.
faith. Ain't it what's called good faith?
Yeah, for sure.
Good faith.
I think it's a good faith payment. So some shit you can reach out to them and they'll take off any late charges and things of that nature.
Yeah.
I believe it's so. Rico, my
can
guy
always
Rico,
negotiate
want to
your
know.
Read somebody comments besides Rico.
Shit, he only one who's saying something.
Shit, we got Michelle, we got Katie, we got
Type in.
shit. Shout out to
She said, yikes, 600. What do you want me? What do you want me to do with that? She said, yikes.
I'm just saying, we being a little, shout out to Rodrigo. It's all love, bro, but Leland definitely being biased right now. This man
She
is
said,
ready.
yikes.
10 Rodrigo
I mean,
comments.
you're not coming out with too much of nothing with a 600 credit score. So if you have a 600 credit score, we need to work on it. So you need to get in contact.
Now, so
DMV
before we
now.
switch off to the new topics, to the other topics, how much, if they don't want to be an agent, how much would you charge? Is this monthly charges or is this a one-time fee? And how much is it if they don't want to be an agent?
It's monthly charges. It's a 188 to start off with.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason it's 188 because we also include a trust and will. So for your family and your security and your lifeline, you know what I'm saying? We include theft identity protection.
Mm-hmm.
You have access to a team of lawyers, like I said. You have your own everything. You know, like we said, we offer transparency. You print out your own letters. You mail your own letters. You get your own results back, and you stay in touch with the company. You have your own app, your own everything.
So y'all send the templates.
Yeah.
And they put in
No. Everything is ready to go. All you do is certify it and put it in the envelope. Ready to go. That's all you do. And if you have a problem with that, which I've had clients that had a problem with that, and if you're lazy and you need help, I would do it for you. It's nothing to mail.
Yeah, you're gonna get hella customers saying that. It was.
I mean,
he said if
that's
you
all.
lazy.
Yeah, if you lazy.
Yo, shout out to Yo-Yo. She said 188. Shock face. Unica, shout out to Unica, our top fan.
Did you go
She
buy
said-
some tennis shoes?
No, did she hear everything that came with it?
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't think.
I don't think she was listening to
said,
the whole everything.
It costs. It all costs to repair your credit, pay your bills and debts. Why you bring the brother on the show if you don't want us to get the info?
Who said that?
We done gave a lot of info and
I don't
game
know
about the credit
what's
sitting right
wrong with
here.
Cub?
I don't know.
Who said it? You didn't say who said it. You just said who said it.
Rico said it. What
Real
wrong with
info, well, actually,
Hey, you
what
bring on a
information
brother
you
on
want?
the show if you don't want us to get the info.
What's
If
specific
you get the
does he
info,
want?
Yeah, well, let us know in the chat. Well, actually,
Hey,
Now, we can't
give him
go-
the
now,
info.
we-
Give him the info again.
Yo-Yo
Give him
said-
your-
Yo-Yo said-
No. Give him your. I don't think.
okay. Well, let them know where they can reach you at.
Yeah.
Get in touch with you.
I think that's what he did.
Damian Fatman Wells on Facebook, Instagram. I'm Damian Wells on Snapchat. You can reach me at any time. I post every day about credit, giving game every day about the credit and the credit game. I work for United Wealth Education Services. Like I said, it's 188 to sign up. You know, initially we have a trust and will that, you know, for a lot of brothers don't understand what a trust and will is, and that's, you know, a will is to protect your assets after you're gone from this life. For your kids can have something, you know, and your offsprings can have something in life. You know, and a trust is to put your assets in something while it's here to protect them. These are why the rich are getting so rich and the white folks are doing what they're doing because they have trust and everything is put in trust. And this is why they're not, you know, going to jails or anything like that because they have trust and they have assets and they have liquidation and everything set up and money set up for their offspring. So we're talking real credit here. We're not just talking about I'm coming to give you the real game here about the credit and life. We're not just talking about, you know, credit.
Yeah.
You know,
Anybody need any more information?
Any more questions before we
Y'all
jump
know how to
topics?
get in touch with him. Facebook, Damian Fatman Wells. He engaging brother.
just honest, not gonna steer you wrong. You know, anything you want to know. You know, if I don't know the answer, I can ask, and you know, I have mentors, and I can put you directly in touch with them. You know,
Can't have a bad question, man. Tap into him. You ain't no bad question. Raise your hand in class.
Listen, it's time. It's time to change topics.
I don't be leaving no white folks alone. I get on their neck.
Time to change topics. All right, so first topic. So how we do here, David? We actually give our guests 20 to 25 minutes to tell their story, to give their spiel to the world. Then they have to join the cast in the conversation of day-to-day life and what's going on in society. We got a couple topics for you to tap in with us. And I want to know your opinion, just like I give LV. I don't know if you ever watched our show, but it's up there behind us. And we give these topics, and we just chop it up about what's going on in the world. Now, if you got church folk watching, you might want to walk away now because we do this.
Nobody need to walk away at no time.
I'm just talking. So we're about to get to the topics. First topic of the day is TikTok making toxic relationships, normalizing toxic relationships. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. First, LV, this is the video you sent me.
Yeah.
First topic. Here we go. TikTok making relationships toxic. And cute.
that ain't my angle.
But women hitting on men, right?
Yeah.
Normalizing
women beating.
All right, so let's look at the clip then.
Okay.
All right, so this is the clip. No. All right, fuck it. We'll do the question of the day last. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the video we're gonna discuss.
She's so crazy, bruh.
Oh, darling. Leave my gonna keep on moving my body all over somebody else.
She's so crazy, bruh.
Oh, darling. Leave my gonna keep on moving my body all over somebody else.
She's so crazy, bruh.
Oh, darling. Leave my gonna keep on moving my body all over somebody else.
All right, so that's the actual video of this young man getting beat on by his girlfriend, and they laughing about it. It's more to the video, actually. It was only a 27-second clip on TikTok, but there's actually a video out there of him and her going back and forth, her hitting him. LV sent another clip of a dude literally fist fighting this woman, and basically he's saying that they're normalizing women hitting on men and things of that nature, which, to be honest with you, toxic relationships is normalized now.
Who is normalizing it, though?
That shit, social media. Social media.
You know how many times you seen on Jerry Springer when the motherfucking woman's haul off and hit the dude, the crowd,
Yeah. Jerry Springer ain't nothing but set up, man.
The crowd goes crazy.
Is that?
But go crazy. Steve Wilkos.
Not Steve Wilkos. That's the only show that won't allow people to use
any show, any video, anything where a woman is attacking a guy.
It's funny.
Regardless of a show that was kind of funny, but that shit was they putting that shit out on their own time. He's singing a video.
No, that was really toxic though, bro.
It is.
But the fact that the image of we're talking about the image of the woman beating on the man.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's funny.
Simple. I mean, it's
and that same way,
it ain't
when
funny.
You watch that,
it's funny if it's a
niggas laugh.
It's not funny. It's only funny because they put it on fucking camera, man.
And you see it.
That shit ain't funny. The shit that don't make camera, that shit ain't funny.
Yo said,
that shit ain't funny.
Yo said, what's your point, Lee?
What funny?
Was you tickled? My point is,
I'm funny because they made that shit funny.
And Yo-Yo
Man,
is what
she got a show Sunday. Make sure y'all tap in. Say something Sunday. That will be Sunday at 3 p.m. Sunday. This Sunday, the ladies is gonna be chopping up about
my
all this.
sister said couples like this have always existed. The problem is they think the behavior is funny and it's not. Yo-Yo, when we did that the baby one with the chick, they got talking about how they went upside his head. If that was me, and the baby was doing that, playing me on video, and doing what he was doing in front of my baby, I'd have went upside his head. That what Yo-Yo said. That what Yo-Yo said. That what Brandy said.
Let me see
that
what
what
Michelle said.
Majority of the women.
Michelle said, now, Are they for real, or are they staging it for social
I
media?
think that was for real, but I think it was
don't make no difference.
Yeah,
It's the image of the woman. It's no domestic violence is right on no level, from no point of view.
From man or woman.
The man
Period.
Period.
I agree. But we in this society, we are allowing toxic behavior to be a part of
And
our
you see
day.
it every day on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's every other post is toxic. Oh, this is toxic. Red flag, toxic.
I wonder when they
red
come on,
flag.
when the toxic word was it?
Listen,
Is that
man,
the trend now?
one
Is that
thing-
the
No,
trend?
it's just a word that pops into reality.
Toxic.
Yeah, it's a lot of toxic shit. Regardless.
Abusive. Yeah, we don't say abusive no more.
It's the same. It's the same word. That's still tied in the. It's still tied in the same word.
Toxic is physically, mentally, all of that shit.
Abusive.
Yeah.
Abuse. Hey, I think back in the day, it just,
Domestic violence.
abusive was
Domestic.
abusive was basically this. Toxic is
Domestic.
hey
That'll put you in jail.
talking that shit to you. Hey,
Like
spilling
you-
that shit in.
You toxic?
No, I'm.
You kind of toxic?
Ooh, Brandy!
What she
You
say?
lying, cuz.
You said, I didn't say shit about going upside nobody's head. I said he was a bum. She said, Brandy said, no, I didn't say going upside nobody's head. I said he was a bum. Shout out to Brandy.
You lied on the leaving?
Let's see.
I don't know. She said y'all toxic. I want to
Certified.
beat y'all
You didn't
after
run that?
these shows. 90. That and that's what's Katie do.
Did she read the
Why
title
do
of
you
the show?
display violence? Why do you want to
Did she
beat
read the
somebody?
title of the show?
They don't know what's wrong with cuz. Why you
This is toxic. I don't condone this mess. So stop
She said,
playing.
hell yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Brandy! Damn, cuz.
All right, so
That's okay.
Keep saying good every other
all right,
word.
so we got two more topics. You ready to hit them?
We done with this one?
I
You
feel
got
like-
what? You got any point of view on this
I
one?
gave you the point of view.
So you done?
On
with
one
Ron?
level. It's domestic
Can I
violence.
host? Can I host?
I don't know.
God damn,
you asking
real
me.
you real motherfucking close to either wrestling with me or taking over this chair.
Oh, man.
God damn. All right, so look, we gonna
The
switch
chair gonna
topics.
be empty after we
Yeah.
wrestle.
Hey, next topic. Next topic
Hopefully
is
it
a
won't be
woman comes
empty.
out. A woman comes out and says she want a man to be traditional, and a guy literally pounds her with the comeback of the year. This is the actual video. The comeback of the year is what he said about women, and we're gonna discuss this.
Men are supposed to be men, and they're supposed to treat their women. They have a part to play. It's in the Bible. Like, what's going on? Men want to be taken out and all this other stuff. Like, you a man. Like, be a man. Like,
A man, hold on. You want a man in the Bible, so that's a traditional man, correct?
yeah,
But modern day women aren't traditional themselves. Why
Well-
should he be traditional?
it's the generation now.
Oh.
It's the generation now. where-
Modern day women are not traditional. Are any of you guys virgins? Exactly.
Wait.
Hold on, no. Because if we're gonna put the standard on men that you want them to pay bills and be masculine and protect you, whatever, let's go all the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So none of you are virgins, okay? How many of you are good cooks and have a recipe book or whatever it may be?
Recipe book?
See,
No, but
I feel like it's different now.
The wife does. Yeah, the wife
one.
does. Sorry, fellas. You cannot be non-traditional women and want the man to be traditional on his side and pay full price for a depreciating asset that isn't traditional on his end. Because whether women want to accept it or not, the reason why men were traditional and chivalrous was because women were virgins, they're polite, they're feminine, they're submissive, and when you got a wife, she was a wife, not a boss babe, not a boss. Not
FPU, that nigga over there done.
All right, so look, make sure y'all like and share. But listen, I couldn't wait to have this conversation because that's what I've been saying the whole year. The smartest dumb people been on. Matter of fact, our next episode will be one of our next. It's either this upcoming episode or the next episode. It'll be our 100th show. We're gonna do it big. But listen, this is the problem with society. Women want men to be traditional, but they don't want to be traditional themselves.
Ooh,
and old boy said it like
Hallelujah.
this. Yeah, old boy said it like this. He said to them in the video, he said, are any of y'all virgins? Do any of y'all cook? Do any of y'all
No.
nurture? But you want a man to come home, pay the bills, be faithful, do all of these things. And y'all don't even want to be traditional yourselves. Listen, tradition is out the window. At this point, it's only, what's the word I can use?
Partnerships.
Nah, it's love, but
No, I don't. I beg to differ.
You think?
That's why you got so much toxic and red flags.
What?
Because it's not. It's everything is not together.
Listen, motherfuckers used to have to go outside. All right, go outside in public to find relationships. I've seen a woman this year alone have 5 different boyfriends. You know why? Social media created that. That's where the toxic and the red flags and all the toxic niggas and women out there right now.
Why that have to be toxic?
But I'm trying to explain to you what happened to society. Back in the day, you would find a good woman in the grocery store. Hey, Miss Lady, can I take you on a date? I think you're beautiful, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No, she's twerking on Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, prostitution have always been around.
But I'm saying that all of these everybody's in relationships because they have access to relationships, easier access.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's too much information being generated and it's causing confusion.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
correct.
agree.
All right,
That's what
facts.
I think it is.
Go ahead.
Motherfucker see something else on somebody else's page, and then they want to catch up with that.
Nobody has their own
And then they see something on something else. Motherfuckers don't know how to stay in their square, and then everything is.
I think social media ruined.
I think that they even took out gender roles. Like there's nothing.
That too.
And so that was like they mentioned in the Bible, but there are scriptures when it tell you how to manage marrying multiple women.
Yeah.
In the Bible.
I agree with Unica. She said it's too many options. That's what I'm saying. Like social media gave.
Right.
Even let's be honest. Let's be honest. Even me. Social media gave me the option of 40 women. If I chose that, I don't choose any.
What about the club?
That's different.
But that's back in the day too. There wasn't clubs back in the day. There was only like 1 or 2 clubs.
What?
We talking about when our grandparents was having 10 kids, my nigga.
Oh, okay. Now back then, their house was the club.
Yeah, they had juke joints.
That's what
I'm saying. So
But it wasn't as prevalent as it is social media.
It's different
Man, the
times.
motherfucker man have a family right next door.
You can literally hit in the circle. All right, so
Different
you know the
times.
show, right?
That's why everybody had 10 kids back in the day, because everything it wasn't out there like that.
Let me explain this. He's on the show, right?
Lady Eloise.
Let me explain this. Let me
My
explain
dad
to
slept with
you.
Lady Eloise.
Let me explain how easy it is to access a human being. This guy came on the show to give us his input on credit and all that. A woman could see him. Let me search this thing, hop in his inbox. Back in the day, you had to actually see a motherfucker.
Right.
You had to actually approach them. You had to actually have game. Try to convince her to give you her number. Then you had to go home. Yeah. Or remember the number, or keep the number.
Oh man!
Listen, it's way different. So what I think is why it's so many relationships and why it's so toxic and why it's so crazy these days is once a motherfucker's done with you, they just go get a number.
Motherfuckers been kicking ass before Facebook. Right. Women have been kicking ass before Facebook.
This is the black Kevin Samuels. I call.
Hold on, women have been kicking ass. Unica, hold on. Unica said no.
We ain't on domestic.
She said
all that shit, man. It's all that shit.
He just
what happened?
We on tradition. We not on
domestic. But culturally wise, there's never been ever recorded where a man only fucked with one woman. That's make believe.
But see, that's the problem right there. And this is why women have come into knowledge of that, and now they're messing with multiple. And they've come into the man role.
Relationships is
got
too
so
easy
much sexuality
to access.
is so mixed up. You got transgender, bisexual, gay. You got man. You got woman. Then everybody in between, and then everybody just thrown.
But keep in mind, he do fix transsexuals credit.
Everybody.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say nothing bad about nobody.
You ain't gonna be able. You get that divorce. You ain't gonna be able to get that. Both of y'all.
Just keep your penis to yourself.
But the tradition has been that's recorded. The oldest book that we know of, which is the Bible, right? Yeah. The oldest book that we know of. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying it. Even if you don't believe in it, it still records events where the man had. King Solomon, which was considered the smartest man in the world, had 500 wives. He the one who said, once a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. We went 500 of them. He didn't mean one. He didn't mean one.
So you like this day and age with social media of just toxic relationship, baby. Listen, a lot of you niggas wouldn't have babies by women right now if it wasn't access to social media. Because a lot of you niggas is social media predators.
We didn't even get a fucking cell. Nigga, we was in our 20s when cell phones was created, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? We was in the, listen, cell phones, we was in our 20s.
I'm talking about these new niggas. I'm talking about these new niggas. These new niggas.
And nigga got some kids out here, shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know what a cell phone was a flip one and you played Snake on it.
Now you had the big ones.
Oh, you didn't even have no. I didn't even have no bread.
Man, do we gotta let our fans know how old we is for real? For real. They
I don't give a fuck.
They say I look 20, man. I don't know about you. They say I look 20, man. I'm cool with that.
I mean, I love my age. That's the problem. All the lies.
Yeah, I'm 40. I'm 40.
Listen, I've been on the tradition of me personally. I've been in relationships before where they say they want a man, and I pride myself on being a man, and they don't want one. I have women that don't want to cook. They don't want to clean.
Because they don't want traditional. They want
so is it a woman's
men.
role to cook and clean?
No, I mean I cook too.
Traditional.
But help me. You know what I'm saying? Not that you don't like to cook at all. Or, you know.
All right. Boston Celtics. They have a tradition. New England Patriots. They have a tradition. Traditionally, a woman cooked, cleaned, took care of the kids. A man went to work. Yeah. Women want men to be traditional, as they in twerking and doing TikTok weird shit. You can't expect a man to ever be traditional to you if you're not traditional to him. It's just, period. Men are very smart and savvy.
The tradition don't even work.
But listen,
but the tradition never been around. They had hoes and prostitutes then, and so
not as many. That's what my point was about social media.
Why?
Social media changed the game.
Prostitution was legal.
Social media changed the game
in some places, and so that's the same way I was talking to motherfuckers, and like I was talking to Red, my homeboy Red. And we're talking about cocaine use, right? Mm-hmm. There was a point where cocaine wasn't illegal.
Exactly.
And some people said, hey man, if you sniff this plant, you'll be out your mind. And motherfuckers was out of their mind, running around high off coke. You could get it, grow it, buy it, sell it. They had to make it illegal. And so women was prostitution for free. Hold on. She said I disagree with that statement.
She might have been talking about me.
Which one, Jan?
Shout out to Jennifer Marie.
Which one, Jan?
Shout out to Brandy. She said F tradition. Make it work how it works
See
for you.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Y'all don't.
So coming to the man role. You got a woman saying fuck tradition.
What?
There, he said he ain't truth in the man role. That's what he's saying.
Fuck tradition.
Nigga.
This is coming from a woman.
Come here with that goofy ass shit, nigga.
I'm talking about a woman. See how the reverse has
yeah.
You have a man say, I ain't with that.
Shout out to Corey. He said, stay on top of it.
I'm talking about when buying pussy was legal.
I'll be honest with you. I do believe older women.
I would buy pussy.
I do believe older women
out of both pants legs.
I do believe older women. I mean, when I say older women, I gotta say 43-ish and up is traditional.
No, it depends.
43?
No,
you talking about 90.
I've learned and experienced that older women are more childish than younger women.
Well, that's because they're trying to keep up with the times. But I'm talking about before social media. The women that we grew up with was traditional. I really do believe that. Before social media, the women we all grew up with.
Man, I grew up.
I think that's fake news.
You keep saying, that's fake news. Yeah. Hey, listen, man.
I grew up, they wanted McDonald's and Burger King.
But was they good? Was they cool?
Their mamas was cooking. I mean, but they wasn't. You come on, my mama cooked today.
Man, we didn't have social media. The thing is, we didn't have social media coming up. No, we was grown. Facebook, we was 40 when Facebook came out. At least, hold on.
I was not 40, bro.
32.
I was 22.
We was 32.
I was 22.
Okay, we was 32 when, or I may have been a few years behind. But man, we was going to clubs. You know what I'm saying? In and out of clubs, mingling, and you shit.
You
The
said
most
you was
thing that
moving
you could have, the most thing that you could do was call Live Me. You call a bitch up Live Me.
I've never called a sex.
I never called a live
Nigga, you.
I've never called a
That's what you
sex.
talking about, the sex show?
Yeah,
No.
Live links is a.
Motherfuckers know what Live Link.
Oh, I did do live links before. I do know what live links
did.
I ain't never did live
No,
links.
live links was like
It was like a phone
No,
chat.
it was like
Nah,
Plenty of Fish.
I've had real women.
It was like Plenty of Fish before Plenty of Fish. It was
I had a
you
baby
call.
at 15. I don't know about
I know what you're talking about now, Hood. You
Nigga,
call,
you
you
get
leave a
on
message.
live.
You leave a message. Hey, this.
Yeah, you call Live Link, you be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
this man, that shit was fun.
You niggas is weird. Make a long story short, you niggas is weird.
You got you got Christian
You
Mingle.
niggas is weird.
What's wrong with Cuz?
You niggas is weird. Nah.
Hey,
You some weird ass niggas.
listen, that's what they used to do. Hey, this
You're me on my nuts.
This Anthony.
Cuz got a Christian
I'm 20
Mingle.
years old.
Good.
You don't remember live links?
No, nigga, I ain't
I
never
can't
did no
believe-
fool ass.
All you do is talk to the
You know
person.
what I remember about live links? It coming on infomercials.
But listen, let me explain
You
to
want
you.
to fool and you
But,
want
all right, so can I just at least explain to you what it did? So you call. You pay like I think you pay like $1 or something, or it wasn't.
No,
even
they
like
give
free.
you
Anybody
7 days
listening
for free.
All right, so what you do is
They give you a week for free.
Everybody has a voice.
explain to them. You don't have to explain to me because I don't give a fuck about that. Explain to the people. Explain to the people. You niggas explain to the people.
I'm talking about the fans only of today.
Yeah. So basically,
I bought a OnlyFans.
you leave. I bought OnlyFans before one time, and it was an Instagram model. And I wanted to see her.
Never did that either.
Rizzo, that shit was the truth, man. Motherfucker, man, come on now,
Hey,
man.
what you would do was
Y'all
you would
niggas
leave
ain't
a
keeping
15,
it
a
real,
30-second
man.
message. You're like, I'm Anthony, I'm Chocolate, I'm
Listen,
Sex, and
and
then the
come on,
motherfucker be like,
bro,
hi,
rubbing on
hi,
yourself.
I'm Lauren,
And tradition right out the
and I
door.
suck dick for a living. No,
That's
seriously.
what tradition meant right there. Y'all call live links.
She said y'all just throwing the word traditional around like loose panties. Cut it out. Listen, when the woman begins to think that she's on an equal playing field as a man, tradition goes out the window. There's nothing that the man doesn't do. I cook, I clean, I fend. A woman don't even think she should take the trash out.
Yeah.
She'll say, take that trash out. And she'll see it just as full as I see it. You know what I'm saying? Garbage man ran on Friday. You seeing it just as I see it. What now? What's the difference between me and you?
You want me to wash the dishes? And
But you want me to wash the dishes. You want me
the laundry.
COVID
You
alert.
always spit on me. I'm used to it. I need a raincoat at this point.
Pour on that motherfucker.
I need a raincoat at this point. You always spit on me. I'm used to it. I'm gonna get a glass, a plexiglass.
Spit a nucleus on that motherfucker. But hold on. The woman feels like there's things that she do cannot
See,
and should
Katie
not
just
do.
said trash is not for me. But fuck them kids.
But you got
Trash is not
hold
for
on.
me.
You got a man. Because if you don't, you know what I mean, your shit piled up to the roof. You want me to come change? You want me to come take that out for you?
Oh, we not gonna tradition allow.
Murder, don't get in here, nigga, with your weird shit, nigga. Take your ass to sleep, nigga. It's past your bedtime. Before you talking about take the cup, nigga. Take your ass to sleep.
Randy, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna speak to the ladies real quick because I've been
Okay.
speaking to my niggas. Ladies, there's nothing wrong with doing something out of tradition. There's nothing wrong, like traditionally, as a black man, I always ate chitlins for Thanksgiving. Traditional, right? But I learned. But listen, I'm about to
ignorance.
No, but I'm saying I'm about to break it down. But later on in life, I realized that we only ate that shit because we were slaves. Can I break it down to where women can understand, please?
Yeah.
All right. So later on in life, I realized that we only was eating chitlins because that's what they were giving us slaves. But my older family members, like my grandmas and my aunties, they wanted to continue that tradition because that's just, they stuck in their ways. These new people got a chance to change tradition. And this is the crazy thing about women. Spice up the tradition. Say, babe, I'm gonna cook 4 days a week. You cook twice. We'll go out to eat for one day. There's a way that you can still be traditional and spice it up. You don't have to be the old school Aunt Jemima traditional, but you can be traditional. You can still find a way to relate to your man and still feel like a woman at the end of the day. And I'm talking about a traditional one. Huh?
They would rather go to McDonald's,
They would rather.
China Palace, order some food.
I mean, you know when they take pride in that they don't know how to cook. They think it's funny. It's just like when we used in school and the nigga would take and said, I got all F's. I didn't pass not one class. They thought he was cool. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was cool.
All right, so can teamwork be traditional? Because shout out to Michelle L. She just said,
dumb motherfucker I knew.
Can teamwork be traditional?
Is teamwork traditional?
Can
teamwork be traditional?
Tradition starts from teamwork.
Well, but the thing is, when we say teamwork, then we take out
know your roles.
the role.
Yeah, know your roles though.
So, how can you have
you put in the role?
LeBron James knows his role.
Yeah, when you say teamwork, you know your role.
Okay, so you saying that teamwork is role, gender roles understood. People know what should be going on.
I mean, we pass all just gender roles. We have to factor in personalities and everything.
Momo in here, happy birthday, Momo. And I try to send you a shout out. I didn't see your birthday thing up on there. But hold on, Unica said, I take the trash out, cut my grass, whatever. Man, but is there a reason why?
She's different.
Are you single? Is the reason why you take your trash out?
No, it's the way she grew up. So we need to
because she grew up right around the corner.
She's part of tradition.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We need somebody that ain't part of tradition to explain.
More, I love you.
That's a good question though.
Shout out to Dan. Like Dan
in the house.
Like
let her answer. Let her answer. Go ahead.
Like Dan said, he said, like Anthony, not to say that a nigga agree with me, but he said, like Anthony said, make new traditions. All I'm saying is
make new traditions. How can you make new traditions?
Be traditional, but spice it up.
I mean,
there's nothing new under the sun. We've seen all this.
Okay,
all this shit's a rerun.
I'm gonna tell him about what he mean by what I mean. I get out of tradition because I love a woman to. I don't want no at home woman. I want a woman.
She said no man at home.
Bring some. I want a woman that's gonna work and help me bring some money home.
But
at the same time, cook and help take care of the house because that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So as you say that, because we just gotta keep it on basis. You said you want a woman to work and still come home and cook.
Yeah.
That.
But I'm not saying.
But she would still want you to come home, take the trash out. She still, if the tire's flat, she want you to change the flat.
Can I
she
make
would
my
do
point?
deep. Go ahead.
Can I make my point?
Go ahead.
That's what I meant by spicing up the new traditions.
Well, hold on, we're gonna do
bathroom break.
That's what I meant by spicing up
how
traditions.
Can you create your
like you said,
traditions?
like I want a woman to go to work and still come home and cook, but I'm gonna go to work and come home and take the trash out and clean. Listen,
sometimes I'm gonna cook.
The simplest things can stay in tradition, and I mean the simplest things. Like I love when a woman cook for me. That shit is sexy. Matter of fact, I just be like, that shit's sexy. I don't want a woman to do my job though. I don't like a woman to try to cut the grass. I don't like the woman to really take out the trash. I do have traditional
anything
beliefs
that women do that men don't do.
Listen, my woman will never change a tire. My woman will never.
You got women that do that.
No, not my. You will never.
Yeah,
see
women
my
mechanics.
Would you? That's what I'm saying. Would you? So you would marry a mechanic? If you had a woman.
Even if I married a mechanic, that motherfucker ain't coming home to change no tires.
Who the fuck is wrong?
Not my tires or hers. That's baby job. That's my job.
That's talking about Rondo. Go ahead.
That's my baby though. That's my job.
Tap in. What was it?
Is there anything that you would do that you wouldn't allow for your woman to do?
Change the tire.
Oh yeah, I know all that. No.
Change the tire.
Now, is there anything that your woman do that she wouldn't allow for you to do?
No.
It's a good
No.
It's a good question.
No.
It's a good fucking question.
Can we hear from any women out
there? Can we hear from the women in the women in the gallery?
It really is.
Is there anything that you do as a woman that you would not allow for a man to do? It's no. It's make believe. It's not real.
I believe. So the thing about me, I believe I want to do everything on my own time. I want to do it all.
Because you don't want to be dependent on somebody.
No. Regardless of the fact, I really don't want to. I don't give a fuck if she.
Rodrigo said it's hella sexist.
She said
that she can't change the tire. Hold on,
come on, Katie.
Right, you're not letting baby change the tire. I know you, bro.
No,
you're not.
No.
Matter of fact, you would get mad at her if she tried to.
Jennifer said cook.
If she can
Unica said no.
No, well, you're not traditional there.
That is traditional.
No, the fuck.
You'll be the best women. Because niggas be screaming that they don't want no airhead. Yeah. But how can you scream you don't want an airhead?
Man, you don't want your girl to change no fucking tire.
All right, time out.
So what if she's
I got a better question.
And I'm 40 miles.
Well, that means
that's different. That's different, bro. That's different.
Or call AAA.
If the woman is out of town, I would coach her through it on the phone. I would FaceTime
her. Knows how to do it.
It's either AAA or
well, I'm saying that's not an option. Worst case scenario, bro.
Katie said,
I gotta say this.
Suck a dick.
No, I gotta say this.
Retarded.
I'm done.
You can't stop that. You can't stop him from doing that. He may be a play.
Listen,
for real.
I got a question for all men on this panel. Boom, you at home. It's pitch dark in your house. You hear a glass bust. Psh. Who's getting out of bed first? Baby, sit here. I got it. Is it you? If your woman if your woman got out of bed first, babe, I got it. You gonna let your woman go check on danger first?
I'm gonna tell her grab a knife.
What if your woman the police?
What?
What if your woman the police? And that's her main reaction. She rolls up the bed.
She's still a woman. She's still a woman.
So we
why y'all niggas keep making women mechanics and police?
Because there are women police.
Women do these
things. It's niggas. It's a woman.
If I married a
firefighter right now,
listen. If I married a firefighter, I wouldn't expect her to save the neighborhood when the house is on fire.
Bro.
You couldn't do it. You couldn't do CPR on a bitch or nothing.
I would ask her to do it.
Man, y'all tripping on that.
I know CPR. They got a CPR license.
Well, come on, man. What's wrong with cuz? I want to put a leg out there. You talking about my job.
So now we're going to put women in a profession. This is what y'all doing, and it's wrong, and it's not fair. Y'all putting women in professions.
Mama said, if I heard it, I'm busted.
No, but listen, y'all putting women in professions. You said, what if your woman has to change the tire? Then you said, what if she a mechanic? No, nigga, that has
a
nothing.
normal woman.
That has nothing. You cannot put women in a category.
I agree.
And then try to use that because it's not fair.
I'm not
of course,
disagreeing.
if my woman is a mechanic, she's gonna change the tire.
The man's not a chef. The man's not a
Neither is a woman.
man.
Neither is a woman.
The man's not a mechanic.
Neither is a woman.
And so, but the man is still
I'm about to advocate for women. Neither is a woman.
The man is still expected to fulfill these roles that he's not even. He's not even a professional.
So when does
he's just a man that grew up? That's it.
LB. So when does and shout out to Say Something Sundays. Y'all gotta talk about this shit Sunday. I'm gonna make sure I clip this shit.
It.
But listen, I got this question for you. Whatever happened to we are more physically capable of things that women aren't? Because we are.
Listen,
I don't know too many women.
If a bitch can't take a hose and put it in the side of a car, we talking about.
You talking about pumping gas?
Hold on, let me get 20 on 5.
That's the they talk about.
Yeah, let me get 20 on 5.
What is that though?
Okay.
What is that?
All right, so do your baby pump gas while you in the car?
No.
And
why?
You understand?
You know why? Because I'm that nigga that ain't gonna allow a motherfucker to do it.
That is?
No. You know why? Because I know I can do everything.
You cooked that turkey Thursday.
I cook
both of them motherfuckers.
And I bet you baby was serving that shit.
Guess what I do?
And you cut it. And you cut it.
He like cooking.
Didn't I?
He like cooking.
Didn't I?
And you cut it. Woman like to do something.
Because
she sat right there in the lounge.
What's wrong with if I want to do it because I know how
What's wrong with a motherfucker putting 20 on 5?
What's wrong with when
I got something for
you. You know it's supposed to be done the right way.
You're right, 100%, bro. And we can't keep arguing this foolery. We ain't got no work out. Listen, I got something to tell you.
Hey, say the melody. They got a melody in there.
Now it's time to say
Hold
goodbye
on,
to
I thought
all
we had
my
another
Negro
topic.
friends and Caucasians. No. Look,
Man, what's wrong with Cuz?
what's wrong with it? Hey, the show's an hour. Listen to all of
Has it been an
our
hour?
followers, all of our people, all of our
Hey
family.
man, I love y'all for
Man,
hey, listen, man,
seriously.
love y'all from tapping in, man. Y'all
Make
tap
sure
in,
y'all like
fuck
and
with us.
share. I promise
Make sure
y'all.
y'all go to our YouTube page, man, and subscribe. For real.
At the Smartest Dumb People 23, go to the YouTube page, subscribe. Eventually, we'll be going live from there. We ain't got to worry about Facebook blocking us for some random shit. Hey, listen, bro. I appreciate you.
Nigga, check your life, nigga.
Daniel
Fuck the
Fatman Wells, United Wealth Education Services.
Hey man, tap
Pick me up
in
at
with
any
it, man.
time
We're gonna
to
get
your
you right.
credit
Corey,
fixed.
murder. I know your credit fucked up because you always co-signing on some bullshit.
All right,
so I know
become
you
an
need to
agent.
co-sign.
I will walk
Somebody-
you through it and take care of you.
All right,
Which
now.
one, Rico?
Now listen, this is the Smartest Dumb People. Anthony That Dude Johnson, LV the Great, Quando Rondo. Y'all have a great night. I got messages saying, what's up with the show?
One to where you still got kids writing essays on. 472. Shout out to Chris. He came through.
Came back there. And you go, okay. And she said,
Okay, he done. He turned. It's not money, baby.